Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to Laratips. In today's video, we'll be talking about has many through relationship. If you also want to know about has one through relationship, then I have already made a video about that, so you can watch my previous video. Now let's talk about has many through relationship. I will be taking the same example from the Laravel documentation here. Okay, so here are three tables: countries, users, and posts. So let's see that in the ER diagram. So if I go here and just ignore all other these tables, so we'll be only looking at these tables now. So all the other tables are from our previous video tutorial. Now you can see here the table structure is same that we have looked in our has one through relationship. So from this, what we can say is the table structure for the has one through and has many through relationship will be same, but the difference is how we are going to implement that. So the use case is different. Now let's say a country has many users and a user has many posts. Yeah, so we can calculate this by using the has many relationship, but now what we want is we want to get all the posts of a country directly. Now using the has many relationship, we cannot directly get all the posts of a country. We have to get the users, and from the users we have to get the post. But using the has many through relationship, we can directly access the posts of a particular country. So what we can say is a country has many posts through users. So using the relationship in this way, we can directly get all the posts of a country. Okay, now let's see here in the code. So I have already created the models and migrations for those. So here is a country model and here is the users model. And by default, the Laravel ships with the users model. So there are all data here. Now all these data are from our previous video tutorial. So let us just ignore this. And also we have a posts model here. So it's just empty. I have created it a new one. Now if we see here in the countries table, we have only name here field. And in the users table, all these data are from the default Laravel migration. And I have only added this country foreign ID here. So a country can have many users. So I have added this. And we have a posts table. So here you can see the user ID is a foreign key here, and we have a title and in is active field, which is by default true. Now let us first create the has many relationship on each of those models, and let's see how to access the countries from there. And after that, we'll look into the has many through relationship. So in the country can have many users. So return this has many user class. And if we go here in the users model, we can define a user can have many posts. So let us define the relationship like this: return this has many post class. So what we have said is a country has many users and a user has many posts. Yeah. So now if I go here in the Tinkerwell, let us find the country with the ID 1. Yeah, also I have seeded the data here. So if you see here the three countries here, it's these are the list of the three countries from where I am getting the most views. So thank you guys. Also thank you for all those people who are watching from other countries as well. So we have three countries, and here in the users table we can see here each country has 3 users here. And if I go here in the post table, each user has 2 posts. Okay, so here if we see here there are 9 users, so we are having here 18 posts. Okay, now if I go here in the Tinkerwell, now if I find the country with the ID 1, so we can get like this. So now to get the countries, first we have to get the users. So we have to get the users like this, and here we have to loop. Let's say map and function here user. So we have to return here each from user, we have to return posts like this. So now if I do it like this, so you can see here I am getting all the posts but the posts are grouped into different collections. So you can see here in one collection there are 2 posts, and in this collection also there are 2 posts, and in this collection also 2 posts. So we are not directly getting the posts. So for that, what we have to do is call flatten method here. So if I call it like this, so you can see here I'm getting all the posts of a country. So we can get it like this. We are using this collection helper method. This flatten is a collection helper method. So using in this way, there is a little bit performance hit, because we are getting the data and we are calculating it in the PHP end. So it will be a little bit slower. Using the data from directly from the MySQL is much faster than again computing the data in the PHP. So this can also be further reduced. So what we can say is here, instead of doing this flat map, using this and using the flat map is the same thing. So if I say flat map, and here let me say posts like this, so this is the higher order message in the collection. If you don't know anything about this, then you can watch my collection video where I have explained about the higher order messages or higher order functions there. So it is hiding all those extra boilerplate, but it is doing the same thing here. All the loops are being performed under the hood. So it will take a little bit more memory to compute all the posts from the country. Yeah, so we can get all the posts from a country like this. Now let's see how to get all the posts from a country using has many through relationship. Now for that, we have to go in the country model. Now we want to get all the posts from the country. So let us define a method relationship method name as post. Now here we'll return has many through relationship. Return this has many through relationship, and now we can say a country has many posts through users class. Okay, now what we can say is a country has many posts through this user model. So if we define the relationship like this, then we can here directly access the posts. So if we say like this here, now you can see here we are getting the same result here. So we don't need to go and find the users and again do a flat map and again find the post. So we don't need to do all that kind of thing. So you can directly access the posts from a country. So as you can see here, it is returning here database eloquent collection. So if I go here and back, and if I again refresh here, so you can see here it is giving the support collection. So there is this difference as well. So just keep in mind that. Okay, we have seen this here in the Tinkerbell. Now let's see this in the browser. So if I go here, before going to the browser, let me go to the home controller here. So whenever we visit the home page, it will hit this index method here. So here I am getting all the countries here, yeah, and passing that into the home blade view here. If I go in the home, so I am looping through each country and I am getting the post from each the countries and I am just showing them here. Yeah, now if I go here in the browser in the home page and if I refresh here, now you can see here I am getting all the posts. So I am getting this United States, so I am getting this much post, and from India I am getting this much posts, and from Ukraine I am getting this much posts. So as always, we have seen in my previous video tutorial, we are again running into the n+1 query problem. Yeah, you can see here, sorry, here we are getting all the countries, and to get the posts from each country we are running extra query for each country. So what happens is whenever we access this post method here, it will run an extra query. So to minimize that, we can do either lazy or eager loading as before, that we have discussed in our previous video. Now if I go here in the home controller, so we can lazy load the relationship like this, sorry, eager load the relationship like this here. So we can get the relationship name here, and the relationship name is posts, posts. Now if I do it here like this, so you can see here the number of queries being run is 4. Now if I run here, refresh, then you can see here the number of queries has been reduced to 2. So we have decreased the n+1 query problem. Similarly, the lazy loading, we can do it like this. So we can do load here like this, and we can do posts, and this works the same as the eager loading. So the number of queries is 2 here. So one thing to remember, that this load method will only be available in the eloquent collection. It will not be available in the normal collection. Okay, so just keep in mind that. Okay, now we have seen how to get the relationship and minimize the n+1 problem. Now let's see how to get all the countries that have at least one post with them. So what we can do is, here we can run the has method here, and we can say here posts like this. And if I do it like this and run here, so it will get me all these countries list which have at least one post. Now all the countries have the post here. So now if I go here in the database, here in the user, so you can see here a country, United States country has 3 users here, 1, 2 and 3. And if I go here, 1, 2 and 3 users have this 6 posts. Now if I remove all these posts here like this, yeah, now if I go here in the browser and refresh the page, now look here, we are not getting United States, we are only getting the India country as a post. Yeah, so here you can see all these countries are repeating here most of the time. So we are only willing to see the list of the countries that have at least one post. So all these are repeating because we are again looping through the posts here. So let me just remove these posts here. Yeah, and here let me also remove this one. Now if I come here and if I refresh here, so we are only seeing the countries that have the posts, and we can also show the post count like this. So let me show you quickly here. So there is a method called with count here in the query builder, and we can give the relationship name here posts like this. So if we give the with count and posts like this, then we'll get the posts count. So let me show you here in the Tinkerbell as well. So what we can do is, we are getting the country here. So let me show you quickly this. So we are only getting the country data here. Yeah, so if I do here with count, and here if I give the relationship name, so if I refresh here, so you can see here I am also getting this posts count. So we have deleted the posts from the country 1. So for the country 2, let's see, so there are 6 posts for the country. So it will give the total counts, and the key will be posts underscore count. So the posts is the relationship name, and it will suffix underscore count there. Okay, now we have done this here. Now let's, in the welcome blade, what we can do is, we can say here like this, and country posts count, we can do it like this. Yeah, and if I go here in the browser and I refresh here, so I am seeing here 6, and let us also write the posts here, and we can see here India has 6 posts and Ukraine has also 6 posts, and the United States do not have any posts, and that's why it is not showing here. Now if I remove this like this, and if I do here like this, then you can see here we are getting the United States and the post as well. So now we have seen the has relationship. So we also have doesn't have. So here, so let me remove this load, we don't want this anymore. Now when we apply this doesn't have method, then we will be getting the country that doesn't have any posts. Okay, so for this also we don't need this with count, because we are looking at the country that doesn't have any post, so we don't need that count as well, because it will always be 0. Now if I go here and refresh the page, then I'll only see this United States. So now you can see here we are getting only the United States here. Okay, let's say we want to get the countries that have at least 5 posts with them. So you can choose the number, either 5 or 100, but we'll be only showing the countries that have at least 5 posts. So we in here both the countries have 6 posts. Yeah, so let me remove these 2, and Now if we see here, for the user 4, the country is India. So for the India there are 6 posts, and for the Ukraine there are only 4 posts. And when we apply that code for getting only the country that have 5 posts, then we should only see India. So if I go here in the code, and for that what we can say is has posts greater than or equal to 5. And if we do it like this and come here in the browser and refresh the page here, now you can see here we are only getting India. So we are not getting the posts count because we removed that. Yeah, so we can say with count here, posts, and now we'll also be seeing the posts that India has. Yeah, and let's say we want to show the countries that have the post count less than 5, then we can do it like this. And if I go here, and you will see here I am getting both the United States and Ukraine because they don't have 5 posts. So similarly, there is also doesn't have method, so it will also work in the similar manner. Okay, now we want to get the list of the country that have all the posts as active. So here, if we go here in this, so the Ukraine has, so these are the 4 posts of the Ukraine, and these are the 6 posts of India, and let's make all these inactive for now. Yeah, okay, now we want to get the countries that have the active post only. So what we can do here is where has posts, and we can pass a method here query, and this query builder is related to the post model. So query where is underscore active as 1. So we are saying here we get all the countries whose posts are active. Yeah, so we will not be getting the countries that have the inactive posts. Now if I go here, so it means that at least 1 post should be active. Now if I go here in the browser and refresh the page, so you can see here we are only getting the India. Yeah, and now if I go here and make at least 1 as active for the Ukraine, now if I go here and refresh, now we are getting Ukraine as well. Okay, now let's say we want to get all the countries that have all the posts as inactive. Yeah, so we can say where doesn't have active posts. Yeah, so here if we see here, so both India and Ukraine have the active post, at least 1 active post there. Yeah, so they both will not be visible here. So if I go here and refresh the page, so we are only getting the United States because United States doesn't have any post, and so it doesn't have any inactive post as well, so it is showing here. So if I make it 0 here, yeah, all the posts are inactive for the Ukraine. Yeah, now if I go here and refresh the page, so you can see here I'm getting Ukraine as well, since it doesn't have any post as active. So all of them are inactive. So I would like to show you one more thing in the end. Let's show all the countries by their posts count. So if they have the more number of posts, we'll show them in the beginning, and if they have least number of posts, then we'll show them in the end. So what we can do is, so with count, if we apply this with count, we'll be getting posts underscore count, yeah, in our query. So then what we can do is just say order by posts underscore count and in descending order. So we'll be getting all the countries and the post count, and we'll be ordering them by the post counts in the descending order. So we'll be getting the countries with the highest number of posts on the top and those with the lowest in the end. Now if we see here in the database, so we have 0 posts for United States. Yeah, so we should see that in the end, which see on the top as India, and in the second we should see this Ukraine, because Ukraine has only 4 posts. Now here if I refresh, so you can see here India has 6 posts, Ukraine has 4 posts, and United States has 0 posts, so it's correct. Now if you want to order them in ascending order, then let's just remove this descending, and now we'll be seeing the United States on the top and then Ukraine on the second and India on the last. So that's all for has many through relationship. I hope you enjoyed this video. So if you want to see more videos like this, then please don't forget to hit that thumbs up button and also hit subscribe button. So thank you for watching. Have a great day. Bye.